Yo, it's Glenn with DFS Proptology. We're back with another video, an early look at Week 12. It's Tuesday morning. There's not a ton of props available, but I did find a couple that I like. Let's talk about them. Prop number one is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs rushing yards, going over 69.5. Gibbs has gone over this line in 6 out of the 10 games he's played so far this season. He's averaging 79.5 yards per game. That's 7th most in the league, and he's facing an Indy defense that's giving up the 6th most rushing yards per game at 115. This game's being played in Indy inside a dome, so there are no weather concerns. Last week, Breece Hall rushed for 78 yards against this defense. 2 weeks ago, Cook roasted him for 80 yards. Let's just hope the game script sets up. Montgomery doesn't steal too many of his carries, and Gibbs cruises past this line for us. Our second prop is going to be Devon Achane going over 66.5 rushing yards. Achane's only gone over this in 4 out of the 10 games he's played so far this season. He's averaging 53 yards per game in those 10 games. But 3 of the games he went over so far this year have been games where Tua is under center. And in the 6 games where Tua has started, Achane has a 65-yard per game average. New England's defense is giving up over 116 yards per game to the running back position. That's 5th most in the league. Kyron Williams last week rushed for 86 yards against them, and a few weeks ago, Pollard gutted them for 128 yards. Last week versus the Raiders, Achane stepped up and proved that this is going to be his backfield. He had 17 carries for 73 yards. Meanwhile, Wright, for the second week in a row, was very ineffective, only 5 carries for 4 yards. Mostert got injured in the first half. He did come back in the second half. He ended up with 3 carries for only -2 yards. Okay, guys, that's going to be our video for the day. So we got Jahmyr Gibbs going over 69.5 rushing yards, and we got Devon Achane going over 66.5 rushing yards. It is early in the week, so these lines could move, but as long as they don't move dramatically, I like both these running backs in these matchups. If you want to see my other plays this week, follow me on X. Good luck on all your bets this week, and remember, guys, bet, pray, win.